be auctioning this off for a fundraiser for the House Majority Fund here after the conclusion of the event. You could say a lot. Well, my staff always says, hey, make sure you stay on message and bring your notes. I didn't bring any notes. Paul Payne and I were just discussing. I'm not bringing any notes to this because it's more just seeing how many responses I have to give to the crowd, like a mini roast here. But I'm going to be hosting when we finally run you out of the party, Jeff. I'm going to be hosting a roast for you, and there's going to be so many people in this room signed up to be on the dais, and I'll be emceeing that. So keep your eyes open for that whenever the time may come. And if I may be looking a little bit like you, no offense, Governor Branstad, I love your mustache, but I'm never going to have one of those on my face, and I have no problems going on up here, Jeff. So I do have some grays. I think that might be coming from you, but more so than anything else. But just want to thank so many of you. As I'm sitting there thinking about what I was talking, and everyone has spoke about the issues, and I've spent so much time talking about the issues the last week or so, I'm not going to touch on those as much, so then my staff yells at me when I get back to the Capitol, but that's okay. But isn't it nice to be in a room, in our party, where we can actually laugh, joke, be happy, because things and I are going so well? If you go to social media anywhere you turn, can you imagine being at a Democrat event like this? There'd be half as many people in here. Everyone would be so angry and terrified of the world around them. And you come here to this event, and look at this. We're having a great time. We're celebrating the success that we've accomplished in the state, and that we're going to continue to accomplish moving forward. I think that's why we've been so successful. Jack and the governor touched on it about our past record. Iowans know what they're going to get from the Republican caucuses and the governor. You know what you're going to get. Our strong continued leadership. Truthfully, probably most of you in here could recite some of the same things that we've touched on this morning, or that have been touched on, because you know what you're going to get from our caucuses, and you know what you're going to get from the House. Remember, I don't remember what it was. We keep talking about the Taxpayer Relief Fund, but you go back a ways when we had split control of government. That $1 billion that exists in the Taxpayer Relief Fund, that was done because Democrats didn't want to cut taxes, but we wanted to try to find a way, long term, we can provide that tax relief for Iowans. Now fast forward where we have the trifecta, and it's worked. Those things that we put in place have set us up to be successful like we're going to be this session. I don't want to, so what I'm going to do is have all the House members stand up, but when you have 60 members, I think that's half the room that's going to stand. So I don't want to take away anything from our caucus. But think about that, folks. 60 members. We have almost 100 members representing the legislature between the two chambers. It's amazing. We really are. So House Republicans, please stand up so you can be recognized. But also remember, go on social media or read some of the reports. The Republican Party is radical and out of touch with Iowans. We're losing touch in suburban Iowa, and rural Iowa is ready to revolt against us. I think you can look at the last two special elections we just had. Michael Muslow in Ankeny, John Dunwell in Newton. Well, I don't know. I would say if any analyst was watching, winning in Ankeny when we've lost the suburbs, and then winning in Newton for the first time in about 50 years, if that tells you anything about the path that our party and our caucus is on, I think that describes we continue to be under attack from the left, that we're out of touch, and we continue to be successful. Iowans are sending the message on our behalf. They keep re-electing us with significant majorities all over the state. 97 of 99 counties we represent as House Republicans. That's an amazing number. I apologize, it's not all 99. We're going to do that after the next election. Didn't quite get there, we were close. But when it's 99 after the next election, like we hope it is, Iowans are supporting our policy. So when Jack and the governor and I get together, we know that Iowans have our back the way that we have their back. And I can tell you, as you said, you've heard all about the great issues, and we're going to work through everything that faces us this session. But what I can tell you, we are so appreciative from the support that we get, the people in this room, and the party. It is so nice to go to a room, whether it's caucus or amongst our leadership team here, and know that whatever decisions we're able to come to, we don't walk out of the room and have to be worried about what the party's going to say. We don't have to call Jeff Kaufman and say, hey, what's the Republican Party going to think of this idea or this plan that we're going to propose? We know that you and your team are going to have our back, Jeff, and that makes our job so much easier knowing that we can work on behalf of Iowans, not against the party, but with the party, and that makes our job and gives us confidence to get the things that we get done every day, get those things done. So I laid off the jokes a little bit. I was going to take it easy on Jeff. He's slipping a little, if you haven't noticed, with his humor, and I just don't want to go too hard on him here today. But honestly, thank you for that tremendous team that we are able to have here. So as we move forward, going into this session that we have tremendous opportunities. And just want to wrap up with one thing. As I was sitting there, I got a message from the senator. He wanted to thank all of you. As you know, he doesn't really like missing votes in Washington. I mean, just COVID's about the only thing that can do that, it looks like, here over the last couple decades. But he messaged me and wanted to thank all of you for your continued support. He's sorry he can't be here. There's votes today and coming up as well. Otherwise, he would love to be with you. But again, on behalf of him, myself, and our caucus, thank you all for your support. I think we're going to have a great session. Thank you.